Welcome to Terrorize You to the Core podcast, brought to you by Jasmine Lugo. Copyright February 2017. Tonight's episode 7, The Alley. Before I turned into the alley, I noticed the end I was on was well lit, but the other end was completely dark. Hesitant to go that way, I turned the beam of my car on high. I pressed on the gas slowly. My car moved forward. At this point, I was going about 5 miles per hour. Then, I hit the annoying pothole in the middle. When my car went down, I saw something move in the darkness. I pushed on the brakes, but my car was still moving forward. I continued to press on the brakes, but the car was not stopping. I began to panic because I continued to see things move in the darkness. Losing the ability to stop my car threw my body into being the most anxious I had ever been. I was now surrounded by full darkness. My car came to a full stop smack in the middle of all the darkness. I tried to open my car door, but all my doors were locked. I pulled on the handles, the locks, and even tried my windows to go down, but nothing worked. The next thing that went out of my car were my lights. I was immersed in a blanket of complete darkness. My heart raced. I began to breathe rapidly. My palms sweated and my knuckles turned white from holding the steering wheel so tight. Then I felt something staring at me from the corner of my eye. I turned to the left, and looking right at me was a pasty white figure. The figure had his mouth dropped open in this permanent look of shock. The sound that came out was the creepiest shrieking sound that still gives me the chills, and my arms had goosebumps. I closed my eyes, so afraid, just praying for this thing to go away. My car shook violently. I felt like a shaking can of beans. This seemed to last forever. I continued to pray. Then I heard the sound of a car horn. My car stopped shaking. The shrieking sound completely stopped. I opened my eyes and the alley was no longer in darkness. Then I saw someone standing there, knocking on my window. I was able to roll down the window. They asked if I was okay. I looked around and saw nothing but the car in front of me and the person at my window. I was able to get my car in the garage while the person made sure I was all right. I got in my house and turned on all my lights. Still shooken up from the alley, I stood in my kitchen, grabbed a glass of water, and as I drank my water, the lights all shut off. Next to me stood the white, screeching figure. This has been The Alley, brought to you by Terrorize You to the Core podcast, created by Jasmine Lugo. Copyright February 2017.